Well, it's evening here in Minnesota. It's Bright, a model guy here. I tell you, I was looking at one of the guys out there, Paul, over at Left Coast Model Builds, and he was talking about a group build. I've been looking for a group build, but I'm not sure what exactly I was looking for. But he had something going that I felt akin to. It was basically what model, as your model building career progresses, what model do you think about a lot that you could have done better, and how are your skills improved to today? Anyways, the model was something my dad built. He and I built together. He would start them and I'd finish them, but we never painted them, and I basically slapped them together. If I was him, I'd have been mad at me for ruining every model he ever bought. But anyways, I tell you, he was patient with me, and I still build models. I've been building models for, let's see, I suppose 60 years, 62 years. They always haven't been good. I'm still afraid to paint. I got a lot of models that are like right up to that point. One more step and paint it, and then she'll be done. And I got a few that I finish, but I like building them. And if I finish them, I do. And if I don't, sometimes I really don't care. Okay, doesn't matter to me. But oh, that's right. Subscribe, hit like. And you know what I say? If you don't want to, do it anyways, because it's the courteous thing to do. Okay? And stay to the end of the video, and guess what? I'll ask you to do it again. But anyways, back to Paul and Left Coast Builds. He and I guess the kid I chose was this one right here. This one is already started. It's the 359 Peterbilt. Let me get that squared up there. Now, this particular issue is 1976. I got this on eBay years ago. It started. I've got it partially completed, but the body's not painted. The frame is started. I've been doing some sanding, fuel tanks, seam filling, that kind of stuff. So, but anyway, that's a 76. Now, the original that my dad and I did was the original tool from 1969. He was a driver. He was a truck driver, and there was a truck stop between Hudson, Wisconsin, and the Twin Cities. I can't remember the name of it, North Star, or it was right along 94 there. And he came home one day, and he had the 359 California Hauler, which was tooled in 1969, so I think it was probably still warm yet from the press when he bought it. He also bought a Fruhoff reefer trailer to go with it, and we built that. We built that together, and I ruined it. Hard to believe, I ruined it. I drowned the truck. We had a fish tank with guppies, and I was determined I was going to put this Peterbilt in the bottom of that fish tank for decoration. Well, I had to drill holes in the fuel tank because they were full of air. I had to drill holes in the tires because they were full of air. I finally got it to sink. My father never said a word. We just thought it was cool, and he let me do as I pleased when I built the models. Like I said, we didn't do a lot of painting back then. I don't recall ever spray painting a kit. It was always mold color, and most of 68 Cougar, it was white. Okay. But anyways, this is the build that I'm gonna participate with Paul in the Left Coast, what you call himself? Left Coast Model Builds, I believe. Seems to be a real likable fella. I've seen some of his content. If I learn how to do this, I'll probably maybe put some put a link or something in there. Or just look it up, guys, for crying out loud. Google, search on YouTube, Left Coast Model Builds. This is going to be a group build, and I'm going to participate. Paul, count me in. All right, and Bri the model guy here saying subscribe, hit like, even if you don't want to, you do it anyways, because it's the courteous thing to do. All right, gentlemen, have a good night.